In this training segment, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about some great resources for finding free stock photos and also for designing your own custom memes and images. I think these can be particularly helpful when sharing content to Facebook, or if you want to try creating your own memes like the ones that we share on our national pages. I think these will also be useful when you're creating blog posts on your state web pages, which we'll talk about in a later training. But first off, I've included a link to this article that I have up on my screen right now, which goes over 20 of the best free stock photo sites online. I think these are really great resources. Obviously, they're all free, which makes them awesome. A lot of different variety here. And I would just encourage you to look through some of these if you need some stock images for your blog or any of those things we just talked about. I think you'll find a lot of great pictures here. It looks like a pretty impressive collection with a wide variety. So I would definitely recommend checking these out if you're in need of some nice images. Also, another resource that I've used in the past is Wiki Commons. Let me just see if I can pull that up here so you can see what it looks like. But it's especially, so the one I look at is the image section. And here you can just search it for, whatever search terms you're looking for. If you want a picture of someone specifically, let's see what they have for Donald Trump. Just as an example. So here you can see some images. Here are some of him campaigning for president. But the nice thing here is generally these are free to use as well. They usually have instructions about if you need to tribute someone, and oftentimes I'll just put that on the image on like one of the corners pretty discreetly. But all that information is there to look through, so that's another resource that I would encourage you to look into. And it seems to me that Wiki Commons has maybe more photos of national figures than probably some of these stock imaging sites will have. But there are a lot of resources out there that are free for this type of thing, so definitely do some Google searching and see what you can come up with. But those are a couple resources that I've found previously that I wanted to pass along to you. Another key one as far as design goes is canva.com. I use this all the time for creating just quick designs. For example, you can see here is a legislative alert I did for South Dakota. But the nice thing is they have a lot of free templates that you can use. So for this one, I just uploaded an image of the South Dakota Capitol. And then this design was something that I pulled in from some of their, I think, design templates here. So with the text, they already have a lot of these really nicely designed, kind of text layout that adds a little bit of splash to it if you aren't a design guru. And they're very easy to use. It's just a drag and drop. And then with this, I customize the color. You can change the text to make it feel a little bit more, branded for Convention of States, since a lot of these probably aren't really within, what we would do as a brand. But I think these are definitely some powerful tools here. Also, if you go back, I'll leave this page. They have pre-built templates for all sorts of different design projects. So here are some for social media. This is what I would use for a meme, the square option. But they also do, cover images. So let's see, further down here. Here we go, social media and email headers. Here's one that you can use for event covers. So if you're hosting an event on Facebook or like an event RSVP page, that's one you could use. Here's the Facebook book cover images. So like for example, a lot of these have a lot of pre-made designs here that you can use for free. So like for example, this you could use for free. You could change this image to be something more Convention of States related. Obviously any of this text can be all customized. You could even change this out and see like, okay, we want an American flag. Like let's look at, maybe it would be some icons here that they have. There's all sorts of options. I've found a variety of like patriotic ones. Like, let's see, if we search American flag, like here, I mean, you can then drag it, customize the size, do whatever you want. All sorts of different options. So I definitely encourage you to check out this tool. It makes it so fast and easy, as you've already seen, to create all sorts of different items. They even have, posters. This is something that would probably be useful for your state teams if you end up helping promote events or anything. They have all these great designs that are free to use. And if you keep scrolling down, some of them, once you get out of the free category, will cost, I think it's about $1 is the top. So all sorts of really great resources here. So definitely check out canva.com. It's free to use. You just have to create an account, and then you're pretty much good to go at that point. The other thing I'll just quickly mention here is some other resources that I'm going to include in this segment for you of the training are a zip file with a lot of our memes from previous years. I'll show you just some of the images that we have there. So we have all of these, and there's even more. This is kind of just the beginning of it. So all sorts of different memes that you can definitely use. Here's one example that we had up on our pages earlier. But we have tons of these because we've been creating probably one a day for the past several years. So this alone would give you plenty of content to share to your Facebook page, and in a similar vein, if you see anything that we are posting right now to our national Facebook page, definitely feel free to snag that. You should be able to just download it to your computer from our Facebook page and just use it that way, so feel free to do that as well. And then I will also include, I think, our logo files so that you'll have those as well, which if you look at my Canva, I have some of these just uploaded right here so that I can drag and drop them when I'm working on different designs and things. So I think that these tools will definitely get you well on your way to being able to create some awesome imaging and designs that you can share on social media or on your blog posts or emails or pretty much wherever. So I hope you find these different tools useful. And that is all for this training.